Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we're going to show you how to change out the Kenmore refrigerator drive blade. It's going to be a very easy repair and it should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new drive blade. The drive blade is located in the freezer. It's mounted on the auger in the ice bin towards the front, and it helps push the ice out through the dispenser. The main reason you'll be changing it is if it's corroded and rusty. In order to change the part, we have to open up the freezer door. With the door open, we can reach in and pull the ice container out. All you have to do is lift up on it a little bit and then pull it straight out. With the ice bucket assembly out of the refrigerator, we can take it apart to get access to the part we have to change. First thing we're going to do is remove the bucket itself. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver and take it apart. Once you have those two out, we can turn it over. And then we have to remove these two screws. Once you have those two out, we can remove the screw that holds the actuator arm on. And you want to remember how this goes on. It goes on with the spring underneath here. We can lift it up out of the way and separate the housing from the rest of the assembly. Once you have it off, you can set it aside. Make sure you set the drive cup aside and don't lose it. Next, we're going to remove the two screws that holds the front on. Once you have those screws out, you can pull the front off and set it aside. With the front off, we have access to the E-clip that holds the auger into the front housing. We're going to take a flathead screwdriver and pop that off. Once you have the E-clip off, you can take out the small metal washer. And then we can use our 1/4-inch nut driver to take out these three screws. With everything taken apart, we can lay the assembly on the ground so we can pull it apart. You may have to turn these little tabs right here so you can get the bar to go through the metal bracket. Once you have that out, we can slide the two pieces apart. Now that we have the assembly apart, we can take the ice crusher housing out. The only thing that's really holding it on is the metal bar, and we just have to take that out of the little flapper door, which you can hold from behind, and then unsnap the bar. With the ice crusher housing out of the way, we can take this front plate off. You have to kind of lift the auger up and guide these teeth through the opening in the plate, but you should be able to pull it off, pull it through relatively easy. Once you have the plate and the bar off, you can set it aside. To get to the drive blade, we have to take off all the crusher teeth. So we're going to grab our pliers and just carefully remove this last nut right here. And be careful you don't damage it. It's just regular thread, counterclockwise to take it off. Once you have the nut off, we're going to take all the spacers and choppers off. You want to take them off and lay them down in the exact same way. So when you put them back on, you can just lift them up and put them on. Once you have all the teeth and spacers off, we can pull the drum out and pull the drive blade off. Here's the old drive blade next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the drive blade on, we're going to put it up towards the blades, so when we put it together, it's the right way. Then we can slide the drum on. All right, we're going to pick these up and put them on the same way we took them off. Once you have them all back in place, we can screw the nut back on, tighten it down. Once you have all the crushers back on, we can put the plate back on. Same as we took it off, you just want to feed the crusher teeth through it. And then we can put the crusher housing on. When you put this in, you want to make sure that the white block right here goes right in its opening. We also have to make sure we get the actuator bar hooked into the door assembly. So we're gonna make sure we have the bar centered in the metal piece so that little ears hold it in place. And then we're gonna kind of bring it all together and put it into place. Once you have it in place and everything's lined up, we can use our nut driver to put these 3 screws back in. Next, we can put the washer and the E-clip back on. All you have to do is set the washer down and then slide the E-clip into the groove. If it doesn't go on easy, you can grab a screwdriver and press it on. Next, we're going to put the front on. We're just going to slide it in place and lift it up so we can put the screws in. Then we can put the drive cup back in. All you have to do is set the drive cup on the end of the auger with the end in that little opening and set it down into place. And then we're going to slide the bucket assembly in between the auger and the actuator arm. Once you have it down in place, you want to make sure that the little lip right here goes over the top edge and the little tabs go into those slots. Once you have the ice container in place, we can put all the screws in to hold it together. On the upper one, we have to make sure this bracket is lined up with the hole so we can put the screw in. Once you have it in place, you can put the screw in, then we'll put the spring on. To put the spring in the correct position, you want to wrap it around the bar and make sure that it opens and closes the door like it's supposed to. Then we can turn it around and put the last 2 screws in. Now that we have the ice container put back together, we can put it back in the freezer. All you have to do is line it up onto its rails and push it back into place. Now that we have the part installed, we can close the freezer door, plug the refrigerator back in, and make sure it starts to cool. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.